There you go, eh? Thought I'd better come down here and show you in the hole, seeing it's a channel about digging a hole. Got a bit of water in there, and it's about, not too deep. What's that, about 8 inches? I don't know. Anyway, I'll get that out. But I also found this inline switch that I couldn't find for a long time. Put it in series and I'm going to turn it on. It's making noise. Go and see the other end and see if it's coming out. It's coming out. That's a good sign. I've been doing some measuring, some thinking. So keep note of this shed, back of shed here. Hole there. Posts. And here it is. So back of shed. Down there, there's a cleat on the back of the shed. Joists and then battens. And the roofing material, guttering. That's the side elevation. And this is the plan view. Post. There's a reason I got that on that side, because there's another shed going here. And that's the angle of the dangle. So if I put a 90mm batten at the back, then over the length of the shed, it'll be about 2.5 degrees. I looked at the internet, told me that the minimum is 1 in 40, which is about 1.44 degrees. So 2.5 is bigger than 1.4. Water should run off. That's the plan. But the main thing is 315mm from the top of the shed to the top of the cleat. So that's where, I call that a cleat, I don't know what it is. That's where I've got to put it. So that's what I'm going to mark out now. So 315mm is there. I'm not going to mark it now because I've only got 2 hands. So but the top of the cleat is going to be about there, which is good because the bottom of it will be 145mm lower. So it'll bring it down into this beam, which is on the other side of the shed. Yeah, so I actually marked the bottom as well. So the top of the cleat will be there, the bottom will be there, and I marked the bottom because I'm a short ass, so when I'm going to be putting this beam in, I'll be looking at the bottom of it rather than the top of it. I'm not a midget, but I'm not tall either. So, and that's the beam on the other side of the shed, on the inside, with the shelves sit on there. So if I go an inch above the bottom of this cleat, I should be able to put a few bolts right through the beam and clamp that on. Won't be able to do it up too tight because I don't want to compress this ribbing here, but it'll be pretty good. I probably should put some spacers in there actually. I'll think about that. A bit of poking around, I think that's the deepest spot there. That'll do anyway. The roots coming through there. Probably from gum trees. If there are any trees around here, then I reckon it'd have long, deep roots. It's interesting that they get down here, which is interesting and also a bit of a worry, I suppose, because it means that must be a sort of a porousy vein along there, which if I tunnel along there under it, could create a bit of a risk of the whole thing coming down in slabs, big chunks. Have to be mindful of that. Okay, that'll do. Well, next thing will just be me cutting and painting the beams and things for the roof. I won't bore you with that. So that's it for this video. Keep on digging.